This is Mark from High Strung Audio, and this is a review of the Keces S300 power amp. The S300 has an output of 130 watts by 2 into 8 ohms and 240 watts by 2 into 4 ohms. The Keces S300 is a Class AB solid-state amp with a unique high bias mode for pure Class A operation up to 5 watts. This amp features a Jfet input stage and a mosfet driver stage with a direct coupled signal path with no capacitors in the way, which translates to a super clean output at any volume. With a damping factor of 1500, the S300 has complete control over your speaker's woofers with a highly dynamic presentation with lightning-quick transient responses. Drumbeats are quick and impactful. This amp has better woofer control than the Hegel H190, which might surprise many. A large, high-quality torrodial transformer puts power consumption at just over 1,000 watts with a whopping 45 amp output for each channel. This thing has massive power, and she's built like a tank. Anodized curved aluminum panels give a super high-end look and feel to the amp. It's simply a piece of exquisite audio furniture. Hours of careful hand assembly are required for each of these jewels. Priced at $27.99, the Keces S300 competes with amps that are twice its price. Since it's made in Taiwan, you're getting a high performance to price ratio. Keces is a company known for its high quality power conditioners, so the amp is built with a super clean circuitry for low noise that contributes to a super black background at low to high volumes. High quality Nutric XLR balanced self-locking inputs, 24 karat gold plated speaker terminals, and 24 karat gold plated RCA jacks show just how much quality is put into this amp. The S300 does need 500 hours of break-in before it reaches its full potential, and honestly it's quite awful out of the box and requires a lot of patience. I left mine to run for a full 6 weeks before it fully bloomed and came to life. The Keces has no op amps, no capacitors, and no inductors in its signal path, making this amp super transparent, and it allows the source material to be as accurate as possible. The S300 is a direct coupled amplifier, so except for its Jfets at its input and its MOSFETs on its output stage, there's very little in its signal path, and there is nothing of note that will alter its sound signature. If you care about transparency, then a direct coupled amplifier like this one should be on your short list. Soundstage is both deep and wide with really good layering of notes across the entire frequency range. High frequencies are both liquid and transparent and not an ounce of sibilance. Mid-range is the star of the show, and it's likely from the 5 watts of Class A output in its high bias mode. A meaty presentation of mid-range comes off as natural and balanced. Bass and sub-bass notes are both fast and impactful, with a taut and highly focused sound with zero bloat. The overall sound signature of the S300 is highly musical and transparent, allowing the music to shine through at its most pure form. If this amp was compared to a drug, this would be liquid crack cocaine, except the amp has a higher addiction rate, honestly. The S300 is a religious audio experience that evokes true emotion and audio joy. This is easily the best sounding amp I have ever owned or listened to. Just a reminder that the break-in process is quite long at 500 hours, but it's well worth the wait. If you have $2,800 to blow, I urge you to go and buy one today. This is a destination piece amp that will be relevant for many years to come. This amp is my pick for product of the year for 2020. I give this amp a full 5 out of 5 stars rating.